If you've ever struggled lifting heavy vehicles with the Cargobob in GTA Online, this might be the chopper upgrade you've been waiting for. The DH-7 Iron Mule is here. It's brand new and it's basically the Cargobob Mark II. It's stronger, smarter, and actually armed. So let's break down everything you should know about this absolute beast of a helicopter. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first and foremost, what is the Iron Mule? The Iron Mule is a massive single rotor transport helicopter added in the Agents and Sabotage update. You can buy it from Warstock cash and carry for 2.3 mil or unlock the trade price of 1.7 mil. After completing the Iron Mule mission setup in the Oscar Guzman Flies Again strand. And what I'm saying is, you have to buy the McKenzie airfield. Once you buy that, then you can go to the computer and do the Iron Mule mission, and you can unlock the trade price for the Iron Mule. And so yes, it is only found in the McKenzie airfield on the computer. That is the only way to unlock the trade price. Once you do the Iron Mule mission, you can unlock the trade price of 1.7 mil. And to buy the McKenzie airfield, go ahead and open your phone, go to internet, then go to money and services, go to foreclosures, and then go and find the McKenzie airfield, which is, there's only one on the map. It's at the very top, and select that, buy it, and yeah, just go ahead there and you can get on it. And here's a fun fact for you guys. The Iron Mule can carry up to 16 players. That's literally half of a GTA Online lobby. I know, it's crazy, huh? I don't know why you would carry half the lobby in one helicopter, but I mean, if you want to have fun, go ahead. Next up is performance and handling. For a heavy lifter, the Iron Mule is surprisingly agile. It has strong acceleration, really strong actually, decent speed, and responsive mid-air control. And in my opinion, I think it's way better than the Cargobob and other heavy helicopters. And me personally, I just love the strong acceleration that it has, because whenever you get caught in a pole, you can easily save yourself. With the Cargobob, it kind of gets spun around and you basically just kill yourself. That's the thing with the Cargobob. With the Iron Mule, you can save yourself because not only does it have a strong acceleration, but it also has really good armor, which I will talk about later in this video. And one key difference between the Iron Mule and the Cargobob is when you're flying forward. The Iron Mule doesn't dip, it doesn't go down and forward, it rises forward. That's the best part. But the Cargobob, on the other hand, it drops altitude while going straight. So that's the thing, it's really inconvenient because you just have to gain altitude with the Cargobob after a little bit. And so this makes the Iron Mule way better at high speed lifting and just escaping fire, because the Iron Mule has one rotor but insanely larger blades compared to the Cargobob, which has two rotors but smaller blades. Next up, we're going to talk about how to store, access, and customize your Iron Mule after you just bought it. So first off, this is a obvious one, but I just have to say this so everybody knows. To buy an Iron Mule, you must own a hangar. Once purchased, it's automatically going to be stored into your hangar. And so in order to buy a hangar, you have to do the same thing that you did for the McKenzie airfield, just for the hangar. So open up your phone, go to internet, then go to money and services, and then go to foreclosures, and then look for the hangars, which are the green icons. There is no best option really in the current day of GTA Online. All of them are just as good. People say that the Fort Zancudo options are good just because you get free jets, but the free jets, they're alright. And then you do get access to Fort Zancudo without getting 4 stars on you. That's another thing too, but most time nobody is really at Fort Zancudo for you to visit that place. So really any option is good for the hangars. Buy a hangar, and then once you buy it, you can buy a Iron Mule and store it in there. There is no other place to store a Iron Mule besides the hangar. So yeah, you have to own a hangar in order to store it somewhere, which is the only spot that it can be stored at is in the hangar. And so yeah, once you buy your Iron Mule, it will go into your hangar. It will either be on the floor or storage, but if your floor is already full, then it will automatically go into your storage. And then here's how to retrieve it. Let's say it's not on the floor, but it's in the storage of your hangar and you don't know how to pull it out. So what you do is you first go ahead and drive to your hangar, and then enter your hangar or spawn at it, doesn't matter, and then go ahead and walk to the main floor of your hangar, the bottom floor, and then head to the very back of the hangar and you'll see a little icon on the map. Walk to that icon on the map, and then it's going to be called the personal aircraft management menu. So that's where you manage all of your personal aircrafts, okay? The ones that are on your floor and storage. So then in order to enter that menu, it will be right on the D-pad for controller or press E as an elephant for PC. And then you'll see 3 tabs. You'll see floor, storage, and if you're on expanded and enhanced GTA 5, you'll see Vinewood Club Storage at the very bottom. Okay, that's only for GTA Plus members. So if you're not a GTA Plus member, don't worry about that. And now that you see those 3 options, floor, storage, and Vinewood storage, now I'm going to show you how to modify your Iron Mule. So right now it's in storage, and so in order to pull it out of storage, we have to go ahead and click on storage and then scroll down till you find the Iron Mule. Click on it, and then it'll give you the option to put it onto the floor. Okay, once you do that, it is a large vehicle, large aircraft, so it will take up a lot of space in the hangar floor. Okay, what that means is it's going to replace the vehicles that are faded in the circle. Okay, the ones that are faded will go back into storage. So now that your Iron Mule is on the hangar floor, go ahead and enter the aircraft. Walk up to it, enter it, and then you'll get a prompt to modify it. And also to start modifying it, you have to press right on the D-pad for controller or E as an elephant for PC. Now here's what you can change. First is the armor. This right here boosts durability. So when you upgrade to 100% armor, it will take 3 missiles to destroy. Next is countermeasures. We have chafe, flares, and smoke. Chafe blocks lock on for a short period of time, and we have a max of 10 of those. Next, after that is flares. This right here redirects missiles. You have a maximum of 20 of those. And then lastly, there is smoke. This right here is for faster planes, so definitely not the Iron Mule because the Iron Mule is really slow. This right here, it disorients planes that are behind you chasing you. So they're meant for like really fast dogfights, something like the Raiju or laser even, but not the Iron Mule. Next is engine. This right here, it increases speed. Obviously, upgrade that to 100%. Next, we got handling. This right here improves control. Definitely gonna need this in order to control what you're picking up. Next one is livery. This right here lets you pick a unique camo and skins for your aircraft, which is pretty cool. Next after that is respray. This right here lets you pick primary, secondary colors, optional. And then the worst option is sell, which isn't that bad. You get 800k back, which is a decent return compared to what you spend for it. Next, let's talk about its durability, defense, and size. By default, the Iron Mule takes 2 missiles to destroy, but if you install the 100% armor upgrade for 50,000, it takes 3 missiles total. The first 2 cause heavy fire and smoke, but it won't explode until the 3rd missile. It also comes with countermeasures, flares, chafe, and smoke options, unlike the Cargobob, which has none. So you'll definitely be in the sky up for a lot longer with Iron Mule. And speaking of the Cargobob, it can't be upgraded whatsoever. No armor, no countermeasures, no engine, no handling boost either. The only thing you do is change the primary color of it, and that's it. And you can remove it from your hangar, but who wants to do that, right? So it's like, you can't do anything with the Cargobob. And in terms of hangar space, the Iron Mule takes up a large spot, while the Cargobob only takes up a medium spot. So that's another sign showing you how big and just massive the Iron Mule really is. Next up, let's talk about hooking and lifting power. The Iron Mule can lift everything that the Cargobob can, but easier, higher, and with more control. Here's a full breakdown. So I've gotten a list of stuff that can benefit you in terms of selling or even having fun with your friends. Okay, so just keep track of this right here because this is a full list that I've gotten for you. So first off, let's start off with the vehicles that the Iron Mule can carry. Starting off with the Nightclub sale vehicles. The Iron Mule can carry the Nightclub sale vehicles that are all the single drop ones. If there's multiple drops, if it says 0 out of 3, it cannot carry those ones. I'm not sure why. It would have been a lot easier, but yeah, you cannot carry those. Next is the bunker sale vehicles. It can carry a lot of them actually. First one being is the Phantom Wedges. That's really handy because it's insane of how much power the Iron Mule has carrying the trailer. It can just go up and it's insane. Next is the single sail Insurgents. Not pickups, just the regular ones. It can carry those. Next after that is the single sail Insurgent pickups. It can carry those too. So that's actually really awesome too, because easy sales. It can also carry the green camo insurgent pickups, which are also the multi-drop supported ones. It's just inefficient solo. You waste a lot of time doing it by yourself, so definitely have some friends with you if you're doing multiple drop ones. And it can also carry monster trucks too, which for bunker sale missions, it is also inefficient. You will have multiple drops, so I guess for the first drop you can carry it 2 there, and then after that you can get in the monster truck and then make the rest of the drops. And then lastly, for the bunker, it can carry the weapon parts too, which isn't the sale missions, but this is just something that you can make money off of. You can carry the weapon parts for the bunker, which it gets you an easy 50k, so definitely put that to use. And here's the one thing that the Iron Mule cannot carry for the bunker in terms of sale vehicles. It cannot carry the Doom Buggy, okay, which is not surprising because if you guys don't know, Rockstar gives you a mission that is the worst mission for that business on purpose, and they also hard code it to the point where it's a really hard mission to do and there's no way to make it easier for you. Just do it like that and get over with. Rockstar does that on purpose, guys. It's not a coincidence, it's not an accident. They purposely do it to give you the hardest mission. If you get that one, do it. If not, you can leave the session and try again, but you're losing money off of that. So it's like, yeah, by the way, Rockstar does that on purpose. It's not a coincidence. So I am not surprised that the Doom Buggies cannot be picked up. Now, moving on from the bunker, hangar ground sale vehicles can be picked up. All of them can, but the multi-drop ones can also be picked up, but they are inefficient as well. There's no point of picking up the multi-drop ones, because if you have 15 drops, 15 times you will have to pick up the ground vehicle, go to the location, drop it off, get out of the Iron Mule, get in the sale vehicle, drop it off, and then get in the Iron Mule again, pick it up. It's just like too much time wasted. You're definitely gonna need 2 people if you want to use the Iron Mule. You know, one person drives a car, one person drives the Iron Mule. So you can, but it's just, you're better off just using just the ground vehicle for hangar sale vehicles, because for hangar sales, the probability of you getting 1 drop is slim to none. So definitely just have a friend with you, or just use the vehicle and don't use the Iron Mule. You'll save a lot more time. Next, it can also carry Acid Lab delivery bikes. So that's during resupply missions or during sell missions. So if you don't feel like driving somewhere, you can pick up the delivery bike during the sell mission with the Iron Mule and just go straight there. And it's honestly amazing because it just saves so much time. I know the bike is fast, but me personally, I don't like driving. Helicopters is better, you know, so yeah. Next, this one is not surprising. The Iron Mule can carry the auto shop delivery cars, so that saves you a lot more time too. Even better if you don't take any damage too. So yeah. Next, the Iron Mule can also carry Salvage Yard vehicles. Okay, not the ones that you tow, but the ones that you can sell with. Okay, so when you steal a vehicle after a mission and it parks in the salvage yard, and when you want to go sell it, you can take your Iron Mule and pick it up and then go to the selling point without taking any damage too. So that's really awesome too. And since we're on the same topic of cars, yes, the Iron Mule can still pick up vehicle cargo cars. So if you're still doing that, use it for that. It's going to be really handy. It's really strong too. Now here's a weird thing that I found out. The Iron Mule can carry the MOC cab only, but not the trailer, which I'm pretty sure the Cargobob can too. But that's weird. Why can't I carry the trailer? Like, I hate how Rockstar does this. I know that's on purpose. I know it is. Rockstar purposely made it to where you cannot carry the trailer, because if you did, it'd be way too OP, where players can be inside the trailer shooting out of it, because you can attach turrets. If you don't know that already, you can put turrets on the MOC trailer. So yeah, it will be pretty OP, but it's like, let us have some fun. So, but yeah, the MOC cab can be carried, so I don't see the point of that, but yeah. Next, the Iron Mule can carry the Chernobog. There is no point of doing this. It's mostly just fun for your friends, because you need to be on a solid flat ground to be able to shoot out of it. So that's the thing. So yeah, that's how the Chernobog works. It will put its little legs down and then be able to shoot like that. You have to be on a flat ground. So if you're in the air, yeah, you can't use it. So it's just for friends to have fun with. Next up is the Iron Mule can carry the Torador too. which is actually really fun. I did it with my friend, and it was just so much fun, honestly. You get to use missiles with the Torador. So imagine just, you know, your friend just flying, you having lock on missiles. It's so much fun. You guys gotta try it. Next, the Iron Mule can carry the Rhino tank, which is actually so cool because, yeah, still you can shoot the cannon while being in the air. It's so much fun. So like imagine like dogfights, right? And mind you, this is all with the Iron Mule, not the Cargobob. So if you guys don't know already, the Cargobob struggles getting up in the air with anything. It's like, well, not with cars, but like the Rhino tank, it's horrible with that. It's like it takes forever. And so with the Iron Mule, it's just a beast, honestly. Next, the Iron Mule can carry the Insurgent Pickup Custom, and you can shoot. You can shoot out of the Insurgent while it's lifted, so that's cool. Not as strong as the Torador, but still pretty fun. Next is the Kraken Submarine. You can pick that up with the Iron Mule, but it's not as fun. It's just a submarine you can just pick up, and then it's useless on the land. But yeah, still pretty fun. Next is the Technical. This right here is pretty fun too. You can use the turret while midair. Pretty cool because that is 360 view. So same thing with the Insurgent, except you gotta have really good aim to even put it to use, you know? So yeah. Next is the Predator Police Boat, or better known as a police boat. You can get in cover inside the boat while being in midair. So you can use your own rockets, and the driver can be in the Iron Mule. You can be in the boat and shoot rockets out of the boat midair. So pretty cool. You can stand and use rockets midair. Pretty OP, low-key, honestly. Next is the Dinghy Boat. This one's very unstable, but it works. It's there's a high chance of you falling out of the boat midair, but it's still pretty fun with the friends if you had a lot of friends with you. And the last one I just had to try just because I found it on the street is the Bulldozer. This one is really fun because you can just mess around with, you know, your friends with this. You can have a friend in the Bulldozer, you know, the front part where I don't know, the lift, the scooper, right? Have your friend in there and then carry everybody like that. That would be so much fun, honestly. So that is it for the vehicles that can be carried. Next up are the vehicles that the Iron Mule cannot carry. First up, we have the Asalab truck, which isn't surprising because if the MOC trailer cannot be lifted, then I don't expect this to be lifted. But yeah, next up is the Special Cargo Cell Truck. This is the big Brickage 2, but for special cargo, not for Asalab. That cannot be lifted. So sad news too. That would actually make it a little bit too OP because special cargo, if you guys don't know already, special cargo is used for a lot of levels. So if you were able to lift this up, that would honestly just make it too easy, honestly. So I'm glad that this is not liftable, honestly, in my opinion. Next is bunker resupply vehicles cannot be lifted, which actually sucks because some missions are just so annoying. There's so many enemies and it's like they want you to buy supplies. I mean, it's Rockstar. What do you expect, you know? So I'm not even surprised that resupply vehicles cannot be lifted. But yeah, and then I know I already said this, but the bunker sale vehicles, the Doom buggies, they cannot be lifted. So yeah, I know, right? Next is, this is actually for all MC businesses. This one right here, MC resupply vehicles cannot be lifted. So I learned that from a friend. I will have his YouTube link down below. His name is Indubitably, or Dub for short. He told me that, yeah, MC businesses they're hard coded to where the Iron Mule cannot pick up any of the MC businesses vehicles. So that sucks, I know, because MC business is like the worst one to grind, literally. So I mean, I'm not surprised. I think Rockstar just wants the MC business line to be the most like grindiest one, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, and then yeah, also, so the resupply vehicles for MC businesses cannot be lifted, but also the MC sale vehicles cannot be lifted. And again, they're hard coded. So they're hard coded to block from being lifted. So yeah, it sucks, honestly. Next up is a Terabyte. This one's not surprising because, like I said, the MOC trailer cannot be lifted, so this one also cannot be lifted. It would be low-key OP if it can be lifted, so I'm actually glad that the Terabyte cannot be lifted, honestly. And then I know I already said this, but the MOC trailer cannot be lifted. Only the cab can be lifted. Next is the Khanjali tank. The tank cannot be lifted. The Khanjali tank cannot be lifted. So yeah, that one honestly make it too OP low key. So yeah, I'm glad that's not honestly lifted because it's honestly more OP than it is fun for the tank. I feel like for the insurgent or you know, for the other vehicles, I feel like it'll just be a little bit more fun than OP. But I feel like the Khanjali tank is just a little bit too strong. You know, the Rhino tank is not too strong, but it's also not too weak too. So I think that's a good cap. That's a good line to, you know, keep it at. And then next up is the Kosatka submarine. I just had to try it out just in case, because you know it's the Iron Mule. The Iron Mule, it's the massive helicopter, right? So I had to try it out. Yeah, the Kosatka cannot be lifted. So I know, right? Sad news. Wish I can just lift it during one of my setups. So yeah. Next up is helicopters. Helicopters of any kind cannot be lifted. I had to try that just because I feel like the Iron Mule could have carried it, but yeah, the Iron Mule cannot carry any helicopters. And then I know I said this already, but yeah, the Nightclub multi-drop trucks cannot be lifted. So if it's a single drop Nightclub sail, then yeah, you can pick it up. But if it's a multi-drop sail, then no, you cannot pick it up. So that sucks. And then yeah, hangar air vehicles cannot be picked up either. So planes and choppers, hangar air vehicles still have to be just regularly flown. And this is probably the worst of it all right here. During the bail office missions, you just can't call anything in. So you can't even call in the Iron Mule, which sucks because the bail office missions, they don't pay good. They're super far away and they're low-key kind of boring too. I don't know. I feel like it's just like a role players type of update. The bail office is not for me. So I just hate that you just can't call anything in. So yeah, you cannot call the Iron Mule in during the bail office missions. That's probably the worst part about this whole segment right here. Okay, so real quick, I had to add this into the video because I ended up finding out later that there is actually a use for the MOC cab. So even though you can pick up the MOC cab, but not the trailer, there is a use for the cab. So we all know that one mission where we have to drive 2 phantom wedges for the bunker sail mission, and we have to drive it to one spot, right? And that mission is really fun because you have a phantom wedge with a scooper in front of it, right? And you're just pushing all the police officers out of the way with that big scooper in front of the phantom wedge, right? So on that mission, instead of driving the phantom wedge, lift it with the Iron Mule. Take it there, and once you get it there, you'll still need a truck to move the trailer. And most of the time, there won't be any trucks nearby, and if you're lucky, there might be one. But I couldn't find one. And so I started freaking out. I'll be honest, I did. I started getting scared because I'm like, oh, I don't know how to complete the mission because I can't find a truck to carry the stock for the, you know, bunker, the trailer, right? And I started freaking out. And then I thought, wait, the MOC, the cab, I can carry it with the Iron Mule. So spawn that in. I picked it up, brought it back to the sail spot where I dropped off my trailers, because in order to complete the sail, guys, you need to use a trailer. Now, my friend, indubitably, or Dub, better known as Dub, he was able to drop off the trailer and go through the cutscene of the Cargobob picking up the trailer without getting a separate truck. But for me, as a CEO, I was not able to do that. I had to drop the trailer and then still get a separate truck, attach the trailer, and then sit there and go to the cutscene. It takes a long time for the CEO. I don't know why it's like that. And my friend, he's able to drop it off and go through the cutscene. So I think CEOs, it's harder for CEOs, or it's a glitch for CEOs, I'm not sure. But I think this might be hard-coded, or this might be a glitch. The reason why I think it's hard-coded is because Rockstar wants you to play with other people. So instead of letting the players do the mission by themselves with one Iron Mule, right? Rockstar said this. Okay, so now let's make it to where associates can carry the CEO stock, but the CEO can carry his own stock, but still has to get a separate truck, just in case he tries to solo it. But why would Rockstar do that? That's the thing. That's my question, is why would they do that? Because I've done multiple Phantom Wedges missions, right? We have to sell the Phantom Wedges, the trailers, right? I've done multiple sale missions with the trailers, and every single time I cannot turn it in by myself. I have to get a separate truck, attach it, then turn it in. But my friend, he can drop off the trailer and go to the cutscene. That's why I'm thinking this is a hard-coded thing in the game. Rockstar wants us to play with other people, but when we do it by ourselves, we have to get a separate truck and it wastes more time. So Rockstar is making us suffer for playing by ourselves, which makes no sense, because if it's phantom wedges, it should be easy by yourself. That's the best sail mission to do. Rockstar knows that. So why would they just nerf it like that? It makes no sense. I think it is hard coded. It has to be. It is definitely hard coded to make it harder for single players and make it easier to do it with friends. I feel like Rockstar did that because look at Kyle. Kyle got nerfed because Rockstar is pushing do heists with people, right? Rockstar is pushing play with friends, right? They're pushing that a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised that they definitely hard coded this, which is really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I found that out. Next up, let's talk about the twist for the Iron Mule, because there is one that players should know. And I found this out doing my research for the Iron Mule. And let me tell you guys, these are some pretty annoying things that I learned. So first up is the phantom wedges for the bunker. So here's what I found out. The CEO cannot fully deliver the trailers to the drop-off. When you're carrying the trailers with the Iron Mule to the drop-off, it will say on the top left of your screen, it will say that this vehicle is not suitable for delivery. So that means you need a separate truck to attach the trailer and turn it in. That's by yourself though. So yes, by yourself, you need to drop the trailer, land the Iron Mule, find a separate truck, and deliver it that way, okay? But if you have an associate with you, a friend with you in your CO, and they're carrying their trailer, they can deliver that trailer fully without having to park the Iron Mule or anything, okay? So that's only for associates. So the CEO himself, he cannot deliver. So the CEO can help deliver the trailer to the spot, drop it, and then your friend has to pick it back up and then fly up in the sky and then go back down. And then the animation will play of the Cargobob up in the sky, okay? So yeah, I know it's really annoying because by yourself, you have to call in your MOC or find a truck laying around. And yeah, that wastes so much more time, right? Especially if you don't own an MOC. Yeah, you're going to be finding a truck for a cool minute. So you have two options. Here's what I do. First, have a friend in your CO. That's the easier option. And drop it off using the Iron Mule. Have your friend carry the trailers. He can drop them off for you. And you can help him. You two carry one trailer, both to the point, and then he will just carry them onto the point and deliver fully. Your second option is the not so time friendly option. Is you have to own a MOC, okay? And when you get to the point with the trailer, call in your MOC and then drive the cab back to the spot, okay, to the delivery. What I do personally is I pick up the cab with the Iron Mule and then go ahead and fly back to the drop-off point and then get in the MOC cab. So that way it won't take that long, but still it takes kind of long solo. It's kind of annoying, honestly, because you're having to go like multiple spots for no reason, you know, when Rockstar could have just let you do it by yourself. So yeah, the second option is not so time friendly, but you do need to own a MOC. And if you guys are wondering why Rockstar did this, why didn't they just let us do it by ourselves? It's because they want a higher player count, guys. It's pretty obvious. It's Rockstar, right? So that's just one of their ways to just loophole and a clever little way to just, you know, get a higher player count. And I'm not gonna lie, it is super clever of Rockstar to do this, really. Like, it really is. Instead of letting us deliver the trailers by ourselves, no, they made it to where, oh no, CEO can't turn them by himself. He'll have to take the long route and find a truck or call in their MOC and take a little bit longer too. Oh, and also, Rockstar loves when you play longer. So they love a higher player count and play longer too. So that's why. So that's why Rockstar did that, is because they want a higher player count and for you to be on the game longer. Okay, so yeah, I know it sucks. I know I hate it so much because it's like you're better off just driving the phantom wedges to the spot because it's funner. But I don't know. I still fly it, even though I have to go find a truck or call my MOC, right? But yeah, that's the thing too. That's the twist for that one. Next up is monster trucks. There is a twist to this too. The CEO cannot pick up the monster trucks at all, but their associates can. So if you have a friend with you in your CEO, and if you have a full stock of 3 monster trucks, your friend can pick them up while you're in the monster truck and drop you off at the point. So yes, I know It's for higher player count. That one's pretty obvious, right? But I mean, hey, with friends, that mission, the monster trucks, becomes so much easier now, because now you're pretty much forced to just, you know, have a friend with you. All in all, there is no downside of having a friend with you in GTA Online. Like, let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? So there's no downside, except, you know, let's be honest, not everybody has time to hop on, right? So that's the one downside. But in terms of like, if everybody had free time, then yeah, there would be no downside because everybody can hop on, right? But yeah, that's one annoying thing about the monster trucks is that, yeah, you cannot pick them up as a CEO. So you need a friend with you for that one. And let's be honest, monster trucks is probably just as low in my terms of likiness for the bunker sale missions, as low as like Doom buggies. I feel like Doom buggies and monster trucks are like similar, you know what I'm saying? Like in terms of how fun they are, how long they take, yeah, they're both definitely in the same spot, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, like, you're better off just having a friend with you for those two, the phantom wedges and the monster trucks. And my recommendation for those of you guys who have friends, my recommendation for anybody who has a hangar in Fort Zancudo with friends too, spawn in a Iron Mule, grab a tank with you and your friend, and just go on a rampage with that. Honestly, it's gonna be so much fun. Your friend in the tank and then you and Iron Mule, so much fun. Try that out. Next up, let's talk about the Iron Mule versus the Cargobob. Okay, so both the Cargobob and the Iron Mule can carry the same vehicles, but the Iron Mule does it faster with more control and with far better handling. Basically, it does the same job, but just better and right. So let me break it down for you right here. We're gonna talk about the features that it has in each aircraft, the Cargobob and Iron Mule. Okay, and by the way, this segment right here, I'm not gonna show you guys all the differences between the Cargobob and Iron Mule, but I will show most of them that you need to know right now, okay, in the segment. So starting off, we have missile resistance. The Cargobob takes 2 missiles, it's fixed. So what that means is you cannot upgrade the Cargobob. Remember I told you guys that? So it's always gonna take 2 missiles to destroy, no matter what. The Iron Mule can take 3 missiles with armor. That's going to be 2 without armor, by the way. So the Iron Mule will take 2 standard. That's if you never upgrade the armor. But once you upgrade the armor, it will take 3 missiles to destroy. Next is countermeasures. The Cargobob has no countermeasures at all. And the Iron Mule can be equipped with either flares, chaff, or smoke. So that's pretty cool. And then handling. The Cargobob has just standard handling. I will call it sluggish because I don't like it. And the Iron Mule has very smooth and stable handling, in my opinion. Next up, we have forward flight, meaning does the Cargobob and the Iron Mule go up and straight or down and straight? The Cargobob dips down. So when he has carry a vehicle, try to notice when he has carry a vehicle, go straight. And when he has a driving or flying straight, see if it goes down or up. The Cargobob goes downward. So down is straight. It's so annoying because it wastes so much time. Every now and then you'll have to regain altitude by just stalling and just going up. You know what I'm saying? Stopping and then going up. It's so annoying. And then the Iron Mule, it climbs up. So it goes up, which is so awesome, honestly, because you go really high up with the Iron Mule. When you go straight with the Iron Mule, you go straight and up. So if you keep doing that, you'll be so high up in the sky that you have to like literally go downward, manually press the brakes or the, you know, D throttle or whatever it's called, and go down. So yeah, it's you go really high up in the sky. It's insane, honestly. And then next up is storage size. We have the Cargobob taking up a medium slot and then the Iron Mule taking up a large slot. That doesn't really matter, but if you have a lot of planes that you like to use, you know, for dogfights or just, you know, missions, right, for making money, then yeah, it does kind of matter because the Iron Mule just takes up the whole entire like front half while the Titan will be in the back, right? Yeah, I know, it's annoying. And then next up we have upgrades available. For the Cargobob, we can only respray it, which sucks, I know. And then the Iron Mule, we can fully customize it. So yeah, that's cool, honestly. And lastly, we have vehicle lifting. The Cargobob, in my opinion, is super weak. And then the Iron Mule is really strong and fast also. So yeah, that's the whole breakdown of it. Quick little breakdown for you guys. Just know the Iron Mule is just a lot better. And lastly, should you buy the Iron Mule? I'm gonna be straightforward with you guys. There is no reason not to. Because this is one of the rare vehicles in GTA that helps you in both directions. It can help you with profit, bunker, hangar, auto shop, salvage yard, right? Or for fun, tanks, boats, submarines, trolling friends, turrets on the technical. It can help you with any direction you guys want to, really. It's just the best vehicle you can use. Even works solo too. Solo or with friends, so you don't need a friend with you to drive the Iron Mule, which is cool, honestly. And so yeah, it just helps with grinding or just having fun, both ways. So yeah, there's no reason not to buy it. Oh, and also last tip, you can use the Iron Mule in the agency's vehicle recovery mission. So that's at Humane Labs. Just hook the van and fly back, because that mission, I don't know if you guys know or not, but that mission supposedly, my friend also indubitably also told me, Dub, he told me that yeah, that mission is a pain without a chopper. So if you have to drive the van back, it's a long ride, and yeah, it's a pain. So with the Iron Mule, you can carry the van and take it back. So it saves you so much time. It's honestly amazing. So yeah, this is basically Cargobob Mark II in every way, literally. There's more power, more features, more value, and yes, you should absolutely buy it, like right now. There's nothing else in the game like it, and you'll never feel like a waste, really. But that's your full breakdown on the Iron Mule and GTA Online. If this helped you, please do drop a like and subscribe for more. And also let me know in the comment section, are you buying this vehicle or do you already have it? Do you regret it? Let me know. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the skies. Peace.